ever sprinted across the airport, terrified you'll miss your boarding call? I've challenged myself to build a glove while I'm at the airport and on my flight, and this could save your next vacation. I'm building it as a maker on the move. I'm not just stuck behind my desk, I'm bringing tech to the skies. I'm on the move, flying across Canada, and I challenge myself to design, code, and test a piece of fashion tech. So I'm at the airport now, and my flight has been delayed. So this is exactly why it's a great idea to bring some of our making things with us. What I've done is, with the items, is I have pre-soldered things. I've pre-cut some neoprene, and this will form a glove that we're gonna wear. And on this, we're gonna have the lights, and maybe a little screen as well that will become a countdown timer for when we need to make sure we head to our gate. I have prepared some of the items already. We have got this case which has all my components in it. It's a really small, handy case. So this is the type of thing you might use for fishing. I don't fish, but that's what you can find them under, is like for fishing equipment. And all my items have been prepared. So I have things like my needle in there, my threader. I've got spools of conductive thread or just regular thread. And then I've got boards that I've pre-soldered so that it'll make sewing a lot easier to make our attachments. I'll show you the NeoPixels, for example. So what I've done here is we have our mini Neos, and I've pre-soldered with my silicone wire. And then I've got these ends. So these ends mean that I can easily sew it with conductive thread. These ring terminals are great for making on the move. Another item is our OLED screen that we'll be using for visual out. I've also got some lovely conductive fabric. This will be used to create 2 buttons on our glove so we can add some timer elements. This is our battery and battery charger, which will need to have power. Here's the final item list, and then we can jump straight in to our project build. First thing I'm going to start with is I've pre-cut a piece of neoprene. So I do like using neoprene for wearables because you get these nice edges without having to do extra sewing. And all I'm going to do is I've put my hand on the neoprene fabric. I then did an outline in chalk of the shape I wanted. So I just want a very simple shape, somewhere for the thumb and then somewhere for the whole hand to go, because we're just going to make this as a little small glove piece. So I've cut the pieces out, I've pinned them together, and the first part of this project, I'm just going to spend the next however long it takes sewing this together. I've brought some clear thread, and this is something that I'm going to start sewing at the airport and then complete on the airplane. We want to do a check just to make sure it has a good fit. Mine was a little bulky, so I did reduce it in the end. You can even remove that thumb piece actually with hindsight, but this is a better fit. So now we're going to add an OLED. What we'll do is check placement first, and when you're happy with the placement, we're going to sew the corners with our clear thread so it won't be as visible. Sew all 4 corners straight through onto your glove so it is attached. Now that that's been sewn on, we can add our circuit board. What we'll do first is just check the placement. You want this to be in an area where it is comfortable and it's not under too much strain. When we've decided where we want it, we'll do the same thing with our clear thread. We'll sew the corners so that way it is attached to the glove. Check the placement, give it a good little swizzle to make sure it's exactly where you want it to be. When we're happy with that, we're going to plan and measure our conductive fabric button areas. We want 2 buttons, and I'd like them both to look a little different. So the first one, I'm doing this sort of ruffle shape, and that one is now sewn. Again, just sew it down the middle with your clear thread. For our second button, I'm going to create more of a flat area, but because this is neoprene and stretchy, make sure you sew on the diagonal in these zigzags so it will still stretch when you move your hand. And now our 2 conductive fabric buttons have been sewn. So we're almost there, we're getting there. We've got the buttons, the OLED, and the circuit board. So now it is time to connect up these wires. We're going to sew the wires first to our conductive fabric area. So we have this ring tab on it already, which is perfect. Grab your conductive thread. I'm using a steel thread here. This will act as the wire. And I'm going to use my thread and sew the wire to this conductive area. A little sewing tip for when you're working with conductive thread. The threads can be very, very difficult to push through that needle. So get yourself a needle threader as shown here. Push the needle threader through that needle eye. And once it's pushed through, you can just push your conductive thread through that much larger needle threader hole. Then just pull your needle threader back through your needle, and look at that. Beautiful. Your thread has gone through and it's very, very pain-free. Now that your needle is threaded with your conductive thread, you can begin sewing. You'll want to start sewing from the inside of the glove so that way the knot can be hidden on the inside. And all we're going to do is push our needle through, put that ring terminal over top, sew all the way around the ring terminal with the conductive thread to be sure you have a really good seal. When that one's finished, you can sew your second one, but make sure, super important, make sure to change that thread. These two conductive threads must be different. The next part is going to be sewing the connectors, these two ring terminals. Both of these are SDA. One is from the screen and the other is to the microcontroller. And I've run out of time. I've now had a 5-hour flight. And I'm still not done. So clearly the challenge is taking me a lot longer than I thought it would, but this is where I'm at so far. So since the flight, I've got our 2 conductive zones. I've got a screen on here now that is mounted. I've now connected the SCLs and SDAs, so the clock and data are now connected to the board from the OLED. So that's been done. I haven't done any code at all, and I haven't yet hooked up the Neos. They've only just been sewn on. Essentially, so far, the challenge has taken over 5 hours, and I'm still not finished. I've got another hour before my next flight. I'm going to get a little bit more done and see where we end up by the end of it. Now we need to sew with our conductive thread the connectors for these WS2812s. We have a power, a ground, and that data line. Another little tip when you're using conductive thread is this is the inside of the glove, and I do like to finish the ends with kind of re-sewing over where you've sewn and then tie it again. I usually do put a little dab of nail polish on it to just make sure these ends don't fray, because they are electrical connections and we don't want any shorts in our wires. So make sure they're all completely not touching any other cables. We're almost there with this project now, and we needed to add power to this glove. So I did pre-solder my little battery charger, and I have the chargeable battery, and we'll sew this into our circuit. I've made this little pocket, which I have used a piece of felt just to make sure it is super secure and also not necessarily next to our skin, which can be a good idea too. One of the last steps before we program the glove is I did buy some additional neoprene. Here we can see this blue teal kind of color. I wanted to completely seal the glove so that any of those exposed conductive threads will be covered. So that way it just makes it super safe for us to use the device. So here I'm just sewing through the other neoprene, and it's kind of creating almost like a second glove, but it just means all the electronics are sandwiched between these two layers. So we're back at the airport, and I wanted to test out the glove, and the features of it are that the two conductive areas act differently. We've programmed it. The code is available on GitHub. Please see the link in the description. And what happens is the timer you can press for 1 minute or for 10 minutes. You press both pads at the same time, and you can have a functionality to cancel, for example, or you can reset the device and similar. So we're going to use this to set up a timer, and it will flash red when we're getting very close to time to give us this warning. So you can alter the code to have it function in a way that suits you. The other thing is I did move the lights and I hid them underneath the neoprene because they were exceptionally bright. You might want to add something like a vibration motor, so in case you don't even want the lights, this could vibrate to alert you that your flight is going to be leaving. So that is the glove. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you want more fun and creative tutorials. This has been a super long day.